In this video, we're going to talk about the top 10 neighborhoods in Seattle, Washington. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? This is Jackson Ray Wilkey with the Real Agent Now group right here in Seattle, Washington. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about working, eating, sleeping, living, and playing, then start now by subscribing to this channel and tap that little bell so you're notified every time I do a new video. And honestly, people, we are getting so many phone calls, emails, text messages of people moving and relocating here to Seattle, Washington, and we absolutely love it. So if you're even thinking about it, make sure that you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even send us the Seahawk. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back when moving to Seattle, Washington. All right, so I wanted to put together a quick video about the best neighborhoods to live in. We get this question all the time from people who are calling us. Now, in no way is this like stuck and written in stone. These are 10 very, very popular areas. And when I started digging in and doing a lot of research, there was a few areas that had, three, different neighborhoods in one section. So basically like one area had like 3 of the top neighborhoods. So I basically clumped everything together in those areas. And I really just kind of want to give you a feel of a lot of the really great areas in Seattle. Now, that's hard to say because you could go basically make a list of 100 different neighborhoods. Neighborhoods are very important in Seattle. Each neighborhood has its own like little city, town center, and people are very proud about their hoods here. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the 10 best neighborhoods. So what I mean by that and the criteria I used was really good schools, and with good schools means usually very safe, so low crime rates. And what I also factored in was the home values, how they increase each and every year, making them incredible neighborhoods to buy in. So the last but not least is that there's a lot to do in these neighborhoods: parks, restaurants, shops, bars. So I'm going to try and just give you all the information I can, but let's start right now with number 10. All right, so this neighborhood is called Sammamish Plateau, and it is probably the farthest east neighborhood that we'll have in this video. Now, it is on the east side of Lake Sammamish, so anywhere around this area, which we're going to be talking a lot about, is absolutely stunning. What you're going to find is a lot of parks. There's parks all around that lake, so you'll have that lake lifestyle, paddleboarding, boating, all those type of things. But what I love about this area in particular is that it's basically sandwiched by 2 country club golf courses over there. So those 2 courses are called the Plateau Club and the Sahaley Country Club. Now, I love golf, so living in like golf communities, they're very, very family focused. Like, bring the wife, bring the husband, bring the kids. This is a great little golf community, and it's absolutely gorgeous on the lake, and the schools are unbelievable. There's a great little scene there with restaurants and bars, but it's not like downtown Seattle living, but definitely a great area all around, and there's great golf right there. Number 9 is one of the ones that's closest to downtown, and it's called Madrone. It's on there, on the west side of Lake Washington. Unbelievable views. If you like views and even lake living, Madrone is an area you definitely want to live in. But what's the benefits of that? Well, you're close to downtown. The Lake Sammamish and all that is over across, I-90 bridge and the 520 bridge. This one you could actually, leverage walking downtown and Cap Hill and all those areas. So it gives you kind of that very suburban. I mean, you're going to have tons of shops and restaurants and bars because you're right in the mix, but you're going to get some of the most gorgeous scenery and spectacle you can find in Seattle. And it's a great area. You're seeing a lot of families live there. So, all right, so number 8 on the list is the Beaux-Arts Village. This is another great area that's just north of I-90 when you cross out of Mercer Island headed east, and it is west of the 405. So it's in its own little pocket right there. So it makes it very convenient to get onto the freeways. And it doesn't have as many residents. It's one of the smaller neighborhoods we'll talk about, but now you're going to be on the east side of Lake Washington. Unbelievably beautiful area, and it's kind of in this little bay tucked down and right in there, but it's going to have absolutely top rated schools. Again, you're close to the I-90 and 405 for transportation. You're really close to downtown. You're close to Bellevue, obviously, and so you do have a little walking downtown, restaurants, shops, a lot of coffee, parks. So this is definitely a top area we see a lot of people wanting to move to. All right, number 7 on the list, and I'm really glad this one made it. Now, this is the one that's closest to downtown, and that is South Lake Union. This is literally just to the north of downtown Seattle. So when you talk about dense urban living, walkability, this is it. You're gonna find, mainly condo living there, but you will find a lot of families because now you're not right in the downtown scene, but you have literally Capitol Hill right there, downtown. You have Queen Anne as a neighbor. This is just one of the best areas, and I love seeing that it's actually one of the top 10 best, safest, great schools. So if you want that true Seattle living, the South Lake Union neighborhood is definitely a place you want to be then. All right, so number 6 on the list, we are going back over to the east a little bit, and it is going to be just north of Redmond, and it's the South Hollywood Hill neighborhood. All right, like I said, it's just north of Redmond, and it is right before you get up to Woodinville, so it's kind of in this little area right there. Very, very pretty. You're gonna have a ton of parks around here. A lot of great, areas to take the kids. So, any of these areas we talk about over on the east side by Bellevue, Redmond area, top rated areas for families, and some of the top schools you'll find in the entire state as well. But this little pocket just north of Redmond, gets you away from the lake a little bit, a little bit more affordability, and it is just absolutely gorgeous over there. Top rated schools. So South Hollywood Hill is definitely one of the best neighborhoods here. All right, so number 5 on the list is Randall Trails. Now it is literally just north of the 520, and it is east of the 405. So it's another little pocket neighborhood, smack dab in the middle, of downtown Seattle. And obviously Bellevue is a lot closer to Bellevue and Redmond, but that area is really good for, getting on and off freeways. It also has the Bridle Trails State Park right there. You're sandwiched by Lake Washington and Lake Sammamish. This is a great area where we see some of the best, schools as well. Lot of parks and nature right there. This is an area though too that actually has, a lot of bars and restaurants. So you'll have a good mix of the parks and places to take kiddos, as well as some great walkability, a little bit more dense urban there. All right, so if you're really liking all these videos, make sure you like it and tap that subscribe button. Also comment down below any questions you have anytime, and we'll make sure we answer those. All right, so number 4 on the list, this is one of the ones I really just crammed together, and it is Bellevue. Obviously, basically anywhere in Bellevue, you're gonna find amazing schools, walkability, restaurants, shops, bars. When you come into there, you see a ton of skyscrapers, means there's a lot of high-paying jobs there. It has the downtown main park area, which is just so much fun to take the kiddos. And it has the outdoor walking mall. It has the Old Town Bellevue, which is now lined with incredible restaurants and shops. It has the cool sign right there that says Old Town. But this whole entire Bellevue area, literally north Bellevue, south, west, all over it, is going to be one of the best places to raise a family and to move to and live. And not just for families. There's a lot of retired people living there because of how much walkability and how safe it is. And there is so many families moving there. You're literally minutes to downtown. And if anybody works out to the east of Bellevue, you're right in the middle. So you can't really go wrong with Bellevue. It's just an amazing spot. All right, so number 3 on the list, we are talking about Westlake. It's just northwest of the neighborhood we talked about, South Lake Union. It hugs Lake Union. Incredible spot. Tons of bars, restaurants, shops, walkability. Again, I love seeing this. It's super safe. And again, you're just north of downtown Seattle. So great walkability, transportation around these areas, and you're just gonna find, so much to do. You'll never run out of things to do. Plus you're on the lake. So if you like all the nature and the beauty, plus being, right downtown, this is one of the best spots to be. All right, so number 2 on the list is Redmond, Washington. Now it's just to the northeast of Bellevue. Again, this is the area that has the best schools in the entire state of Washington. I grouped it all together. There's like North Redmond, South Redmond, West. So literally I packed it all together because anywhere in this area is going to be amazing. Parks all over the place. You're on the northern tip of Lake Sammamish. In fact, it's so gorgeous, I gotta show you a little drone footage right now. You're gonna see so many, youth sports out here. There's ball fields everywhere, parks, hiking trails. You'll see people out just walking all the time. So if your lifestyle is getting outdoors, doing that, this is one of the best areas. Now there's also a trail that leads you from Redmond and Marymore Park, which is on the northern tip of Lake Sammamish, all the way into downtown Seattle. And that is a 20-mile trail. It's unbelievable. But yeah, Redmond, you just can't say enough about. Basically, anywhere from Bellevue to Redmond, there's some incredible areas to live. All right, and the number 1 best neighborhood, now it's got the best safety, good housing, everything, walkability, restaurants, shops, bars, and that is Overlake. Now, I was going to put it in there with Redmond too, but it is really its own little section there just to the southwest of Redmond, in between Bellevue and there. But it's literally just touching, the western boundary of Marymore Park. So it's another gorgeous area. You see a ton of young professionals in this area. A lot of families. There's a lot of parks. And you have, Redmond's right there. So you have their cool downtown. Redmond's just awesome too in a way because you have an old downtown feeling, on the main street. And then you break off either way, and there's all brand new shops and restaurants, condo living, plus a lot of detached houses. So, but yeah, Overlake, overall, when you run all the statistics and data, ranks #1. But these are some great neighborhoods, and there's plenty more. It's really important where you live, what your goals are when moving here. That's, our job. That's what we do. So if you are even thinking about moving or relocating here to Seattle, Washington, you gotta give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even send us the Seahawk. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back when moving to Seattle, Washington. And if this is your first time to this channel, you want to know everything about working, eating, sleeping, living, and playing, make sure that you tap that subscribe button and click that little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. And until that next video, we'll catch you later.